Hi there, this is Diane, and I went out and about on the town tonight. I went to go see a movie. Surprise! I went to go see Earth. Disneynature has a series out. One is called Oceans, and one is called Earth. And it is pure cinematography at its finest. It was absolutely breathtaking. And at the very, very end, when they're giving the credits, make sure you stay a little bit because they show some of their filming techniques, which that could be another movie in itself, because I remember thinking, how did they get these amazing shots? I mean, so close, and they went underwater with some things, in the water, the whales, and it was just a complete spectacular that just left me full of wonder for all of creation on the planet that we live in, that we see so little of. They took us from season to season, month to month, all kinds of animals, all kinds of, they followed a couple little families of polar bear and some birds, some kind of birds I've never even seen before, didn't even know they existed. And, it just leaves you with a feeling of almost nothingness, that I am nothing, that I am just a little tiny blip, and I'm so insignificant, like that song, when you stand beside the ocean. Anyway, it was just wondrous. I couldn't believe how scary it was in certain parts. They just filmed nature, in nature, and I asked, is this rated G or is it PG? Because some of it was really scary. I could see little kids being, upset, and I said to my friend, Mama, is he eating? Is he eating that thing? Anyway, it was just incredible. It was just an incredible experience. I could see some of that in a big IMAX theater that would just envelop you in all of creation. Like, there's a ride at California Adventure called Soaring All Over California, which is just phenomenal. And this offered even more scenes because it wasn't limited to California. I thought it would have been cool if I was going to make some kind of improvement. I thought it would have been kind of cool to put a little Disney touch on it in a couple of ways. One, put a little title at the bottom and say where it was they were filming. A couple of times they mentioned, like, in the Himalayas, or, they talked about this certain ocean, the Antarctic or something. But there were so many different scenes, and that it would have been cool to find out, where everything was filmed, because I know there were some things I have never and probably will never see again with my own natural eyes. They also did something that was just left me in awe. And I know I've seen it before in certain things where they do like a speed shutter camera thing, but we watched as ice melted. We watched as flowers bloomed. We watched as trees grew leaves. We watched as, just all these amazing things that happen in nature with the speed photography. As the sun, raced across the sky and the clouds gathered, it was just really a remarkable experience, and I would totally recommend it. Totally, totally, totally recommend it. I am in awe of creation, and this honors it in a very, very beautiful way. Beautiful way. The narrator was James Earl Jones, and some of the music was just perfect with what they were showing. They were showing these little, as nature unfolds, and these geese or whatever, they pop out of this tree, and they take their first flight, and they're falling, and then the music's just perfect. I mean, it was just so cute. So just in grand style cinematography, the sound, it just left me breathless. It was so amazing. So please go see it, tell your friends. And it was interesting that it was released on Earth Day. How appropriate. And I'm excited to go see the other one, which was Offered Ocean. There was a preview for that one, and the whole underwater world is a whole nother world that is so unexplored by most of the planet. and it was just remarkable. They did show some scenes underwater, the jellyfish and the whales and sharks, and there was a scene with a shark in it where he just gobbled up a seal, but it was just this amazing thing. He propelled his entire body out of the water, and they caught it all on this camera with all of the droplets of water glistening like diamonds. It was just amazing photography, especially given the fact that animals are not actors. There was another funny scene when they were showing these elephants, and mind you, it's not animation, it's real animals. They were showing these elephants, and they really were walking in a big long line like they show in the Jungle Book or whatever, and one of the elephants stopped, and then one bumped him, and then the one behind him bumped him, and it was just, that was really funny. And it made me think about, you know, the funny, I mean, it was scary, it was funny, it was romantic, there was some, you know, love scenes in there from animals. That one thing I thought might have made it really funny, and they might do another version or clips of it or something, where they take classic Disney favorites, and like Baloo the bear, for the bare necessities, you know, or certain parts of different things, and add their little Disney flair to it. They kept it very pure as far as nature, but I thought it might be kind of fun to add a little of their Disney stamp on the lions and the zebras and the elephants, and it just was remarkable. So kudos to Disneynature movie Earth. Thanks for watching. Diane.